Hey, all you amazing human beings out there on the interwebs, hope you're having a good day. I just got to thinking a little earlier about if you're anything like me, you're a morning person, right? You get up, you're in a good mood when you wake up in the morning, go to gym maybe, full of hope, full of the joys of springs that we have right now, expectant of what the new day holds. Struggling to keep that mood these days when you start scrolling through the interwebs and you start looking at all the podcasts and all the news that's coming through. What a mess. What a sheer mess this government is in, this country is in because of this government. Every week another scandal, every week another piece of chaos in our beautiful country, and it's really quite frustrating. I mean, just take this week alone. The G20 summit that's meant to be held in November timeframe somewhere in Gauteng. Quite a big moment for our country, I do believe. What does Squirrel Ramaphosa do? He schedules some army maneuvers and navy drills with some of the BRICS companies like Russia and China, all at the same time. Seriously, Cyril? Like, what are you thinking, bro? Ever consider the sort of security implications, the diplomatic clashes that could be happening around what your decision is here? Not that our military is anything to contend with, I don't think. It's dysfunctional army, dysfunctional air force, dysfunctional navy. I think we've got like one chopper in use. I don't know how many frigates and boats we have down in Simonstown, but it's a figment of our former navy as it used to be. I served proudly in the South African Defence Force, the SADF, back in the day, back in the early 80s. Then they put an N in it, and it became South African National Defence Force, just like they put the N in the ANC. And what a disaster that turned out to be. What a damn circus. Unfit, undisciplined, unruly, quite embarrassing. I mean, they send the oaks into Africa somewhere and they all come back pregnant. All the women come back pregnant. What war are you fighting there? It's a bloomin' disgrace, I tell you. Then, hats off to AfriForum, taking on Julius Malema with this kill the boer, kill the farmer chant that he's got going for so many years, so many decades. I saw they drew up a charge sheet against the guy. It's called the Malema dossier. Oh, kry vir jou juju, as we used to say in the army, haka geka boeta, hier kom het nou. They're pushing for something called the Magnitsky Act. It's some Russian dude that some years ago died in America. He was against the Russian government for some reason, and they think he got taken out. Anyway, they put an act up against in his favor, kind of thing. And it's a whole bunch of people. Started in America, but there's a whole bunch of countries like the USA, UK, Canada, a couple of others, Australia maybe. And basically they put together this act to hold people accountable where their own governments are protecting them. Now, Julius, your own government's protecting you for some reason. So it's there to impose sanctions, to freeze their assets, travel bans on people that are put under this Magnitsky Act. Go and check it out, www.stopmalema.co.za. You'll get a lot of information there. Go Kali Kriel. Smaak jou stuk in brew. And another thing that came on my radar this week, can you believe? Ghost teachers. People got fake IDs, fake names, fake bank accounts. People that don't exist, never show up for work to teach. But guess what? They're getting a salary. Can you believe it? For years. The figures are staggering. 1 billion rand. 1 billion South African rand has been paid just in 2 provinces like KZN and Mpumalanga alone. 1 billion rand gone to these fake teachers have been drawing a salary. And then the government stands up and they say, we're so proud about our spend. We spend 20% of our tax money that we receive on education. Looks good, eh, Cyril? Looks fantastic, man. Consider, we've got a pass mark of 30%. 30%. 81% of grade 4 students cannot read for understanding or meaning in any language. Like, this is a scandal. This is a shame. Maths and science. Think about maths and science. We are 4th lowest in the world in terms of academic achievements in maths and science. Do you see the pattern here? Guys, it's called rot. R-O-T, rot. It's not how we should be running our country. Cyril Cupcake Ramaphosa. I love that term cupcake because that was a person that I admired and respected who recently passed, Neil de Beer. Hero, buddy. We were akin. And I'm so terribly sad. I'm so sorry for the loss for the family, the de Beer family. Man, we have lost a gem, a stalwart in this country. He stood for good things. Let's keep on standing in his honor too. So much to do, guys. So much to do, but so little time. We've got to stop the rot. We've got to get the ANC out, and soon. This is my belief. My call to you today is to go make a difference. We all have a sphere of influence that we work in. We've got a work environment, we've got churches you go to, you've got sports clubs you go to, maybe Tupperware parties, who knows, and other communities that you interact with. As a layman, go and find your voice there, as I'm doing here. I'm finding my voice. Go and find a platform. Go and stand on a soapbox somewhere. Go out there and make a difference. Go and tell the world that coming elections you should not be voting anywhere close to the ANC or the EFF for that matter. Then there's a couple of others, MK for example. There's a whole lot of rot out there that's happening. But let's just focus today on the ANC, these leaders that we have. The truth is that in 1994 the ANC inherited a functional country. It was given to them on a silver platter. 31 years later, the rot has slowly taken this country down and down and down. 31 years of silence and stupidity from people like me, including myself, working class people, I'm afraid to say, have been quiet. I'm taking a stand. Find your soapbox, take a stand. We've got to change things, ladies and gentlemen. Look around you. Look at Eskom, load shedding. Look at Denel. We were once a proud creator of armament, exporting to other countries. I had a good friend that's now passed, also from cancer, that was one of the chopper pilots for the Royvalk. Man, what an invention, what a creation. Sold? Probably zero, I don't know. Look at our ports, look at our currencies, tanked. Look at our passports, worth nothing. Everywhere you go, you've got to get visas, stand in queues to go to anywhere you want to go around the world. Look at our policing. I spend thousands of rands on a monthly basis to protect my home. Razor wires, electric fences, something the government should be doing. Police services, militaries, you should be doing this. It's all wrecked. It's all wrecked. And then lastly, I just want to consider BEE, Black Economic Empowerment. Wow. And 145 race laws against people like me, a pale male in this country. It's apartheid in reverse. What's gone wrong here? Unemployment in the country is skyrocketing. It's exploding. Skilled people are leaving this country in droves. They get qualified, beautiful, clever people, academic people, doctors, lawyers, financial people, ducking. Why? ANC. Foreign investors. Where's the money? Where's the people investing? In fact, the opposite is happening in our country. Everybody's pulling out. They're either downscaling or leaving. Look at Ford. This week alone, or it was the end of last week somewhere, 470 odd people on the factory in Kwabecha, Port Elizabeth. Gone. Jobs gone. And many others. If we don't kill BEE, nothing's going to change, in my opinion. The brain drain, we need to slow it. We've got to recover this economy of ours. And for me, a lot of it starts with BEE. You want to see it change? Get rid of black economic elitism. It's got to go, and it's got to go real soon, because we're on a very slippery slope. And we've got to be careful that we don't pick up speed and move off the end of the cliff. We've got to say yes to free market enterprise. Bring entrepreneurs, rise, businesses, come on. Create jobs, create people. Get rid of BE so that you don't have quotas and giving, before you even start, getting 30% of your damn money and your investment out the door, out the windows. Get the investors back into this country. We need you. Come back. But first, get rid of the ANC. The ANC is killing the pride of this country. What a proud nation we were. At the same time, they're wrecking our global image. When people used to think of South Africa, this rainbow nation, what a beautiful country, Mandela. Yeah, Boetie, what can I say? Since Mandela, he was a good oak, I suppose. He stopped a lot of stuff, but he was a terrorist, but he was a good oak. In 1994, it could have been very different. But what's risen is these black economic elitists that are coming up now. Leadership. It's all about leadership, Cyril. Leadership is about sacrifice. It's about serving. It's about serving your people, not stuffing your sofas full of cash. Come and serve your people. I know what servant leadership is about and what it should be. It's modeled to me in my Lord and Savior. Leadership in a country should be there to serve the people, not stuff their pockets, as I've said, with cash and stuff and all things that are sugar and spice and all things nice. What a lot of... Anyway, the polls are showing a seismic shift, earthquake stuff. South Africans abandoning this party called the ANC, the cancer that is ruining this company. They've only delivered things like load shedding, broken infrastructures, road potholes, rampant unemployment. What about relentless corruption? Everybody going, the top 100 ANC cadres, like stealing R1 trillion. Is it rand? Dollars? I hope it's not dollars. That's even worse. R1 trillion of our hard-earned tax money going into these people's pockets. Guys, the ANC's got to be dismantled. Reject them firmly. Reject them, dismantle it. In my opinion, it's happening, but it's happening very slowly. Hence, I'm getting a voice. I'm standing up for real change. I want to be counted. I want to be accountable for what I can do as a mere layman, a mere man that gets up and works a 9-to-5 job. Find your voice. I'm finding mine. Come on this journey. Let's root out this rot and call for proper leadership and proper governance. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'm just a regular guy like you. I'm trying to build a future for my family, and we cannot afford, in my opinion, to be silent anymore, guys. We cannot. You've got to use a voice. Use it wisely too. Let's go on this journey together. Let's use a grey matter, because grey matters. Till next time, God bless you all. Over and out.